My name is Otkan Charkal.
My name is Alia Hashmi Khan.
I am Safi Hussain.
I'm Sushita Krishna Prasad.
Hi, my name is Ling.
I am Mushfiqara.
I'm Vaishno.
My name is Sirijit Sunanta.
Meena Paudel.
My name is Tonek Maduli.
I'm Benjamin Velasco.
Hi, I'm Vance.
My name is Sabrina Gachad.
I am Ronalie Asuncion, but please call me George.
The COVID-19 pandemic has gendered implications.
Women have suffered more disproportionately.
For example, in the Philippines, women's labor force participation rate fell by 3%. Therefore, women were pushed back to their traditional roles as homemakers and caregivers.
I think crises in general affect the most marginal populations, and women have borne the brunt of much of the recent crises we've seen.
When rebuilding after a crisis, it opens up the chance or the opportunity to revisit all of the pre-existing inequalities.
Cannot we just go back to the old normal?
Therefore, a very, very concerted effort at rebuilding their lives has to be undertaken with a gender-sensitive lens.
When we think about rebuilding societies after a crisis, we don't just want to make sure there are houses built. We don't just want to make sure that the roads are wide enough, but that we do want to make sure that people's quality of life would at least be improved from before the crisis.
We have to start rethinking how we see women, the roles of women, not only in our respective families, but also in our society.
So, entering into this new era post-pandemic or post this crisis is a chance for us to go into a just transition, and with the emphasis of the just or the justice in just transition means the emphasis on the people that are going to be part of the change.
Because feminism applies a holistic approach when responding to crisis.
We need to bring the feminist perspective, information into the education system.
I think first we need to have a feminist network. We need to have a feminist collaboration with various stakeholders in the society.
So after any kind of crisis or disaster, one of the things that a feminist lens brings into the conversation is really issues of marginalized groups, identities who are not often part of the decision-making space.
Having more women in decision-making levels means we will have more diverse perspectives and helps us to get better solutions.
If the women aren't included in the discussions themselves, but are claimed to be represented in the discussions, then the genuinity of the solutions that are brought forward are through second-hand information rather than the narrative or the stories that they bring forward themselves.
Everyone's voice needs to be heard.
We have to interrogate and challenge power whenever power exists. We need to ask the questions: who hold this power? How do we make use of our power to create transformative change?
I think primarily holding both the state and private actors accountable would be the starting point.
I don't suggest that a single policy would ever take care of the extent and the depth of the damage. So more focused and more well-researched policies need to be implemented in order to rebuild the lives of women.